Hello and welcome to episode 111 of WITM, where in the main event of NXT, it's going to be the Bollywood Boyz taking on the AA Hardcore Cruisers, following their victory sweep of hashtag DIY on the previous 205 Live. The AA Hardcore Cruisers are the current number one contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships. That would be their first Tag Team Championship since the ECW Tag Team titles they held before they were defeated by the Dudley Boyz and ECW, who would go on to be the final ECW Tag Team Champions. I take that back. They were stripped of those titles, and Gallows and Anderson were the final ECW Tag Team Champions. But nonetheless, the AA Hardcore Cruisers are in control of their own destiny, but they take on a Bollywood Boyz team who hates their guts for Andrew specifically, for him not taking them under their wing and even competing in NXT Tag Division, where they believe that Andrew's taken away opportunities meant for them. So they've met several times on 205 Live. This is the first time they will meet on NXT, and this is a traditional tag team match. So let's get underway. It's Gurv and Harv Sira, the Bollywood Boyz, continuing their intense rivalry with the AA Hardcore Cruisers, Andrew and Austin Aries, an important NXT Tag Division match with the Hardcore Cruisers number one contenders and in control of their own destiny. Let's get underway.
Stay where you are. The long-awaited tag team battle is coming up next.
Finally!
We have a team led by a real fan favorite against a tuned group of combatants.
That is two classic teams right there.
To the style of the makes all of us hate? We're all the same. We're all the dice that we play your game. We complicate, show us the way. Before it's too late and the whole thing breaks. We have a need, we all create. Everything else from mistakes we made. We'll make a change, we'll concentrate before we suffocate. Can't hold this in and keep it quiet any longer. We're falling in and now this feeling's getting stronger. Take my breath away. Now I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to retrace my steps back to wherever I messed up. Is forever enough? I'm holding. I know you'll be there whenever I wake up. What makes everything change? We're not the same. We all get stuck in the same cliche.
From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 202 pounds, Austin
This is a tremendous tag team
Alright, so here we go. It's Gerald C. Roush starting off for the Bollywood Boys. Andrew starting off for the AA Hardcore Cruisers. Crucial match for the AA Hardcore Cruisers. Currently #1 contenders to the NXT Tag titles held by the Authors of Pain. They want to stay in that position. The Bollywood Boys, they would love to play spoilers and possibly move up the rankings potentially as high as #1 contenders themselves. They cannot stand the AA Hardcore Cruisers, especially Andrew. 3 times they've attacked Andrew during his entrance. They would love nothing more than to prevent the AA Hardcore Cruisers from getting a tag team title opportunity. Gerv tags in Harv C. Raw, not for punching Andrew before returning to the apron. Andrew gets behind Harv and targets the leg. Reversal by Harv C-Raw. Andrew catches a leg for a spine buster. Reversal by Harv C-Raw. Tags in Gerv. Frequent tags early on by the Bollywood Boys.
reminding him that he's here. Well, I've never seen
Elbow strike to the head. Roundhouse. Now another. Andrew pounding away at Gerv C-Raw. You can tell possibly a measure of revenge for all those entrance attacks by the Bollywood Boys. Andrew wants this victory. He wants that #1 contendership for himself and Austin Aries.
It's going to take a lot more.
And you know, it's been a lot longer than Andrew's used to since he's held a championship around his waist. He wants that NXT Tag title at TakeOver Toronto. Reversal by Gerv, swinging neck breaker.
moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.
Tags in Harv C-Raw. Swinging neck breaker by Harv.
From either locker room.
I gotta love it.
Drags Aries towards the center of the ring. Targets the head with a running attack.
That's the first time tonight we've seen that move.
I wouldn't mind.
Reversal by Aries. Reversal by Harv.
Right to the back of the head.
Enziguri connects. Aries landing on the ropes.
Huge headlock. And now what?
Headlock locked in. Standing headlock. Showing off a little bit is Harv Sira.
This tag team match can get out of hand quickly.
Now looking to take flight.
I tell you, we knew this was going to be a close affair.
And connects.
We expected it to be this tight. What a match.
Reversal by Aries.
This match is about as even as it could get at this point.
Punch by Aries. Suplex.
And now it's
Tags in Andrew. He's thinking about one less attack on Harv,
He's certainly showing us something new.
but will return to the apron.
That's cool.
Harv submission locked in.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to
Looks like a
resist the
single
submission.
arm and leg lock, but Andrew
We all know though this guy
breaks the hold.
Spinning heel kick.
Variation of a beauty shot connects, and Harv Sira taunting Andrew with a Bollywood style dance.
Demonstrations like that before the night's over.
Stomp to the leg. Forces Andrew to his feet. Andrew reverses. Reversal by Harv Sira.
He's showing no signs of letting up.
Punch by Andrew. Reversal by Harv.
Nice reversal there. Take cover. You could call
DDT.
fashion butt whooping.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Stomp to the
what
back.
it was. A butt whooping.
Harv looking to take flight
Get under his opponent's
to the top turnbuckle. Wants Andrew on his feet.
Off the top.
And Andrew just going to simply step out of the way to evade. Ground elbow strikes connect.
and the elbow connects.
Attacking the leg.
I don't remember the last time
Is
he
Andrew.
executed that maneuver.
Forces Harv to his feet. Irish whip into the hardcore cruiser's corner.
This could be all she wrote.
What does Andrew have in mind? He's to the outside of the ring. Running drop kick with the head of Harv Sira
Last long.
dangling over the apron. Is that going to be a hardcore cruiser's victory? No, Harv powers out at 2.
Displaying a
Roundhouse kick to the back.
offense here.
Andrew to the apron. Looking for a springboard maneuver. Springboard as frog splash connects. Kick to the back.
Try anything.
And he tags.
Tags in Austin Aries after a nice flurry of
It
offense.
takes more and more effort.
Harv trying to cross the ropes to get back up to his feet. Aries misses with a stomp, and Harv evades the second one. Connects with a beauty shot.
And there's the reversal.
Reversal by Aries.
The attack here.
Oh,
Neck breaker connects.
hit.
Aries springboard moonsault, but Harv is able to evade. And Aries will eat the canvas. Stomp to the elbow. Harv setting up for a finisher.
Oh, trying to put him away.
Super kick, and then Aries is able to evade.
Butt kicking right here.
Suplex by Aries.
Man, a ferocious
Stomp to the arm. Reversal by Harv with an uppercut.
All this demoralizing
Neck
damage
breaker
to Austin Aries.
connects.
How can he take the upper
Harv
hand?
goes for a cover. This is a Bollywood Boyz victory. No, Aries powers out at 1.
in this man tonight.
Harv working the head of Aries. And Aries gets to his feet and reverses with an elbow.
Watch this.
And now, looking to put him away.
Aries locks in the last chancery.
This is. We might see a tap out right here.
Center ring is locked in well. And nearly taps out. Is he going to? No, he breaks the hold. But definite damage done to the head and arms of Harv Sira.
Using all his power.
Suplex by Harv.
We got
Goes for cover, center ring. And Aries powers out pretty much instantly. Don't even think he got a 1 there.
Heart and determination.
Drop kick to the back.
And his heartless attack continues.
Oh man, this is getting tough to watch.
Taunting Aries and the NXT universe is Harv Sira. Stomp to the back.
Well.
Kick to the back.
It's the first time tonight we've seen that move. I wouldn't mind seeing it a little more often.
Stomp to the arm.
For the second time now.
Harv looking to take flight. Andrew cuts him down with a kick. Harv gets back to his feet. And that gives Aries plenty of time to prepare for the reversal and goes for a cover of his own. But Harv gets a rope break. Kick to the back.
What a battle. Oh my goodness. How is this not over? Just when you thought it was.
Harv's looking for a suplex. Aries reverse doing a nice flip. Irish whip into the Bollywood Boys corner. Tags in Gerv.
This assault is really
Double DDT.
This is not where he wants to be at this point in this tag team match.
And a flashy drop kick by Gerv Sira. Goes to the top rope. Wants Aries on his feet.
I think now might be a good time to go back to it. From the top. Whoa, what's he
Aries evades the drop kick. Aries misses with the clothesline. Opens up a DDT for Gerv Sira. That's going to bust open Austin Aries.
I see this, I just can't get used to it.
Knee to the bloodied head of Aries. That's going to open up the wound. Aries is going to need some stitches following this match. And will it be following a loss? No, Andrew's there to make the save. Andrew swinging away at Gerv Sira. He is not the legal man. Connects with the spinning heel kick, a variation of Tyler Breeze's beauty shot. And Gerv taunts the NXT Universe and the Hardcore Cruisers. Aries trying to get to the ropes to get to his feet, but caught by Gerv with the slam.
Before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight. This is great. This guy
Connects with a roundhouse. Gerv looking to take flight. Diving elbow drop connects into a cover. Is this a Bollywood Boys victory?
It's gotta be it.
Yes, it is. The Bollywood Boys are going to play spoiler over their intense rivals, the Hardcore Cruisers, who will tumble down the rankings and no longer be #1 contenders. So the AA Hardcore Cruisers finally came back up to #1 contendership, only to fall to their rivals, the Bollywood Boys. Still plenty of time to make up that ground. They could get that spot right back on 205 Live. But the Bollywood Boys, you know they're happy. Playing spoiler to the, for a brief time, #1 contenders, the AA Hardcore Cruisers, their intense rivals. Alright, and that does it for that edition of NXT. Let's go to the Raw portion main event and see if Serena will be in action 3 days prior to Hell in a Cell, where she will defend that Raw Women's title inside of that Hell in a Cell. Enzo and Cass take on the Vaudevillains. Jack Swagger takes on Dolph Ziggler, and Dana Brooke takes on Liv Morgan. Serena will not be in action on this edition of main event. Alright, so Enzo and Cass defeat the Vaudevillains. Dolph Ziggler defeats Jack Swagger. And Liv Morgan defeats Dana Brooke. Now we move on to the SmackDown portion main event and see if Corey will be in action. And he will be. He pictured on the Tonight Show there. Kane takes on the Big Show. Intercontinental Champion Cesaro takes on Mark Henry. And Corey is going to take on Sami Zayn. A man who has struggled as of late. Sits at the bottom of the Intercontinental title rankings. But still not a man to take lightly. The underdog from the underground, and he's going to be taking on the Holy Warrior Corey in the main event of the SmackDown portion of main event. A win for Corey, depending on what happens with AJ Styles and the rankings, could potentially lead him to number one contendership, or he could fall back down to middle of the pack with an upset loss against Sami Zayn. So that's going to do it for episode number 111 of WITM. Until 112, this is Corey, signing off.